Education is the most powerful weapon which you can use to change the world. The greatest glory in living lies not in never falling, but in rising every time we fall. It always seems impossible until it's done. A good head and a good heart are always a formidable combination. I learned that courage was not the absence of fear, but the triumph over it. Do not judge me by my successes. Judge me by how many times I fell down and got back up again. The brave man is not he who does not feel afraid, but he who conquers that fear. I am not a saint, unless you think of a saint as a sinner who keeps on trying. After climbing a great hill, one only finds that there are many more hills to climb. Man's goodness is a flame that can be hidden but never extinguished. A winner is a dreamer who never gives up. Resentment is like drinking poison and then hoping it will kill your enemies. There is no passion to be found playing small, in settling for a life that is less than the one you are capable of living. Freedom cannot be achieved unless the women have been emancipated from all forms of oppression. For to be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. I am fundamentally an optimist. Whether that comes from nature or nurture, I cannot say. Part of being optimistic is keeping one's head pointed toward the sun, one's feet moving forward. Our human compassion binds us the one to the other, not in pity or patronizingly, but as human beings who have learned how to turn our common suffering into hope for the future. Real leaders must be ready to sacrifice all for the freedom of their people. Money won't create success. The freedom to make it will. I dream of an Africa which is in peace with itself. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people. It is so easy to break down and destroy. The heroes are those who make peace and build. There is nothing like returning to a place that remains unchanged to find the ways in which you yourself have altered. I detest racialism because I regard it as a barbaric thing, whether it comes from a black man or a white man. Courageous people do not fear forgiving for the sake of peace. To be free is not merely to cast off one's chains, but to live in a way that respects and enhances the freedom of others. Let freedom reign. The sun never set on so glorious a human achievement. Respect is one of the greatest expressions of love. A good leader can engage in a debate frankly and thoroughly, knowing that at the end, he and the other side must be closer, and thus emerge stronger. I stand here before you not as a prophet, but as a humble servant of you, the people.